Hey everybody, it's Big Mike here, and we're going to talk about air conditioning and why it's important to get your vehicle serviced at least once a year to make sure that you stay cool on these hot summer days here in Florida that everybody knows about. One misconception that a lot of people have about air conditioning is it blows cold air. The air conditioning system actually removes the hot air from the system via two ways: a condenser in the front of the vehicle and an evaporator core that's inside the vehicle, inside the dash. And what the purpose of it does is it does transfers of heat through latency and removes the hot air, which turn blows colder air out of the vent. And cosmetically, AC systems are supposed to be sealed. Well, with AC systems, we have what's called seals that seal rubber lines to metal lines, which is one right inside this little coupler right here. You can't see it, but it's inside, and they're made of rubber. And anybody knows that rubber is a porous material. So over time, even though the system's sealed, it can and will lose small amounts of refrigerant. And as refrigerant levels go down, the capacity of the system goes down. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and charge the system. We're gonna purge all the air out of the line so we make sure that we get good Freon in and no air. We at the mercy of our machines. All right, now it's injecting Freon into the high side of the system. You see a little arrow counting across, and you can see the weight going in. All right, so we've just got done recovering the charge out of this system, and we compared it to what the vehicle's supposed to have. What we pulled out, I don't know if you can see that, is 0.322 kilograms. The vehicle's capacity charge is supposed to be 0.400 kilograms, so we're about 1/10 of a kilogram low. Now, kilograms are bigger than pounds. Everything's not imperial anymore, everything's metric. So actually this is about 1/3 of the charge has been depleted from the system, probably due to porosity in the rubber hoses or to a valve leak or something like that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add some oil back into the system, which comes out every time that you recover the system. So we're going to put a little bit of oil in this bad boy, and we're going to charge it back up to capacity, and then we're going to check our vent temperatures and make sure they're within spec. Another thing we'll do while we're getting real close to the end of the charge and we're starting to repressurize the system, we'll go back through and we'll check for any type of bubbling going around on any type of the fittings, any place where the lines meet each other with a seal. We'll do a visual check down here on the compressor, make sure we don't see any bubbling or any Freon escaping that would look like a thin smoky layer. We don't see anything like that, don't see anything leaking. The machine has now charged itself to full capacity. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and we'll take this machine off. We'll turn the AC on high, and we will check to see what the temperature coming out of the vents. All right, so now we've got everything charged up. We're going to see turn this thing to max cool. Get it blowing out the vents. Stick our little trusty thermometer down in the vent. And we'll let it run for a couple minutes and see how cold the air conditioner is, along with every other manufacturer. Is as long as the air conditioner temperature inside the vehicle coming out of the vent is 25 degrees or lower than ambient outside air temperature, the AC is working 100% efficient. About 48 degrees, 46 degrees. So we're better than about half blowing out the vent. So as of right now, this thing's blowing ice cubes out of it. This gentleman's going to be very happy that he's going to be able to ride around and not sweat. And it's just one thing that I would just tell all of my customers, you know, once a year, it's not a bad idea to spend a couple extra dollars and do an AC service. Not only does it keep you cool through the summer, which is important, most important, it's able to get a heads up or a head start on anything that's going to happen to the AC system in the future. It helps me to find leaks that are potential to be detrimental money-wise to your pocket, failed components, issues that are just going to arise down the way. Now this thing's sitting here running for a little while longer while I'm jabbering my jaw. We've actually got it down to almost 40 degrees for the temperature out of the vent. So this thing's blowing ice cubes. So again, I'm Big Mike. I work at George Morris Chevrolet. If you want to talk about some AC, give me a call anytime. If you want to schedule an appointment, we can surely take care of that and take care of you. Make sure that you and your family and whoever rides in your vehicle stays cool this summertime and comfortable. And until next one,